Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Mike from 1AAuto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And next time you need parts for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to replace the tailgate handle and latch connecting rods on this 96 Ford F-150. Pretty much the same for any 87 to 96 F-150, 250, or 350, and a very similar procedure for pretty much almost any Ford truck that uses this style of rod. The tools you'll need are a Phillips screwdriver. There's a couple stars there because I use a Phillips screwdriver on this truck due to the fact that it has a bed liner, and that's the screws they use. This could differ if you have a different type of bed liner. You'll need T30 and T45 Torx bits with ratchets, flat blade screwdriver, pliers, and some penetrating oil and white grease to lube up the mechanisms when you're done. Start by opening your tailgate if you can. If your handle or mechanism is broken in a way that the tailgate won't open, that's okay. You can just do these steps from the inside. This truck has a bed liner on it, so I'm using a Phillips screwdriver to remove the screws that are holding the bed liner to the tailgate. And once I get that off, and some of these screws could be on there quite tough, so you can see me bearing down quite a bit on some of them. Once I get those off, I slip the bed liner off, and then there are 4 Torx screws still holding the access panel onto the bed. If you don't have a bed liner, you'll simply just have more of these screws holding the access panel on. And those screws are T30 Torx head screws, so you'll need, I'd recommend a T30 Torx bit that you can put onto a ratchet handle. Okay, if you were unable to get your tailgate down before, once you have the access panel off, you can either squeeze the mechanism or pull on each individual rod, pull each rod in towards the center of the truck, and that should release your tailgate.
Okay, once you have that panel off, see right back here is the back of your handle. These yellow clips. Okay, I'm just going to show you one side, but obviously you would want to undo them both. Flat blade screwdriver, just pry right up underneath. Okay, and then lift the rod right up and out. Now a pair of pliers. There's just a little clip here. Squeeze the clip and push it down through the hole. Try that again. Squeeze both sides of the clip, push it down a little bit, down through the hole. Okay, and now the rod is connected here, so you'll need to remove these 2 T45 bolts. Okay, so I've got a T45 Torx driver. Okay, you want to be careful as you're removing this one because it holds a tailgate cable. Make sure your other tailgate cable is in good order, or you're supporting the tailgate. If you take the tailgate cable off and the other one's broken or something, your tailgate can fall and get dented. Cable off, and clip out. Okay, and then the rod just twists right out and comes off. And my rod's in fine shape, so I'm just going to reinstall it. But to install the new one from 1AAuto, put it in, twist it around. Okay, put this right in. Okay, and make sure that as you're putting the rod in, you get it kind of in this area. Make sure it doesn't go down in behind there. Kind of guide the rod on the back side, pull it right in. start that. Start that. Make sure as you're tightening this up, the tailgate cable is nice and loose. And after you tighten it, the tailgate cable should be nice and free. Okay, now this little clip that goes in here, just spread it out, clip it onto the rod, and I'm lifting up the yellow clip over here. I put the rod kind of in place. So I'm going to get this clip here in place first. Pull it up through. Okay, so that clip's in place. And then I want to just kind of pull on the rod a little bit. Just put some tension on it and then push it down into its clip. And then lock the yellow clip down. Use a screwdriver to make sure it clips on there correctly. A good idea while you're in here and have this opened up, take some penetrating oil. Spray all your mechanisms and then follow this up with a good coat of white grease.
And I'll speed up here again as I put the access plate back on. And again, my truck has a bed liner, so I put it on, put the two Torx, T30 Torx, I'm sorry, four T30 Torx screws in first, tighten those up, then slip the bed liner cover over it and put the Phillips screws in. And again, depending on your bed liner, some of this hardware may be a little bit different, but it should be basically the same idea. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.